Adam Sessler, everybody! How are you, sir?
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. Good to be back. Thank you. Thank you. Where's the PS3 Slim? Let's talk about it. Let's pull it out. Let's play with it.
Yes, I know. All of my colleagues up in San Francisco have one that was hand-delivered. We get ours tomorrow, unfortunately. So let's talk about an Xbox 360 exclusive.
Yeah, good. Let's do that instead. Shadow Complex, available tomorrow on the Xbox Live Arcade. We featured this back at E3. You played it extensively, or maybe not extensively, but I saw you play it in between drinks and blurriness at the Microsoft party.
Yes.
What exactly is this game? Is it just Metroid with a different skin?
Metroidvania.
Okay.
But very, very heavy on the, because it's part Castlevania, it's part Metroid.
Right.
Very heavy on the Super Metroid. But that's an awesome thing.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah. That shouldn't be taken as a bad thing whatsoever.
It's a classic. It's a side-scroller. It has both combat and exploration. But like Metroid, it's very, very heavy on the exploration. That is, I think, the best thing because
let's talk about,
can only
before
be
we get to mechanics, let's talk about what's actually going on here. It's set in the Orson Scott Card novel Empire.
Yeah, it's not based on the book. It's in the world. Apparently, I had no idea. Orson Scott Card is actually the proto-fascist that I thought you were fighting against in the game. And apparently, he actually envisions them as being hardcore leftists who are going to take over San Francisco to free it from the world.
Okay.
I just learned this, so I was not aware. There's some controversy going on.
But you're fighting bad guys.
You are fighting bad guys. And they come at you with guns, and you get a whole bunch of fun things to fight with them.
Well, let's get into that then, because you called it Metroidvania,
right?
Which is a great mashup of games to have.
Exactly.
How are the game mechanics, the level design, the weapons that we do get to blow things up with?
The controls are pitch perfect, and the level design is really based on. I described it as every single point of the map is like its own little playground, where there's there's hidden objects, there's different types of exits that'll lead you to other objects, and it's so much fun to try to find them. And like you can't wait to clear the room of enemies to then figure out where all the secrets are in the world.
So to say that it rewards exploration is an understatement. Then.
And it has a map. Which is so good.
Well, one thing you talked about, you loved a feature of the map with regards to finding like little hidden gems.
So if you go through a room and there was a secret in there that you didn't pick up, you then get a question mark on the map to let you know to go back there.
Hey, go back there.
Because I am very obsessive about finding everything, but I need to have a life as well. And so this really is a nice compromise.
I like no longer can I do the nights of like crawling through a game facts guide of like where was the one little cog tag that I missed somewhere.
And then you go over here, and then you go over here.
And then some dude's long-winded commentary on the room itself about the aesthetics. Like, no, it's good. Thank you.
It's a little bit much.
One of the reasons we love the Metroid series, of course, was for the cool weapons and upgrades, though. So are we constantly upgrading weapons in Shadow Complex?
Yes, you're upgrading your armor, you're upgrading your weapons. You have these cool things. It's called a foam gun, which actually creates structures that you can use to try to game the system.
Oh, all right.
And also, like Metroid, there's certain areas you cannot access until you have these weapons. So you are doing a little bit of backtracking, but not a considerable amount.
I love, Gone for me is the 40 to 80 hour gameplay experience. I love something a little smaller, a little quicker, something I can sink my teeth into and then move on. You gave this thing a 5 out of 5.
Yes.
Which is as many numbers as you can give it.
Yes, exactly.
On that scale.
I can't count higher.
But would you also give it a 5 out of 5 if this were like a full $60 game? If this was a full retail game, would it still get the 5 out of 5?
Well, okay, the length of the game, I clocked in about 10 hours on the first playthrough, and there are many reasons to play through it again.
That's great.
Obviously, its kind of creative range is not that of what you expect from a 3D game.
Sure.
That might be a little bit much to ask for. I could have paid $10 to $15 more than what it's selling for.
Wow. Okay. Well, and it is selling for 1,200 majestic points.
Yes.
Which is 15 real world dollars. At $15, 5 out of 5. It sounds like you highly recommend it.
Yeah. I mean, you really cannot have more immediate, satisfying fun than this game right now.
All right. You just cost me $15. Thanks, Adam. Appreciate it.
Look at me.
There you go. Oh, real quick, X-Play tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow we're doing an interview with Jack Cretton, who is the president of Sony Computer Entertainment America. You can see it online at g4tv.com. I'm going to ask all those questions about the Slim that I need to ask, such as why didn't I get mine?
Why didn't you get yours hand delivered? Yes. White gloves, Sony. Make it up to them. Adam Sessler, everybody. Thank you so much. So appreciate it.